we move on now in the Belgian Open here in Duffel. We've got Australian Neil Robertson against another Belgian player, Freek Sermeus. Neil, of course, as I mentioned, is Australian by birth, but now resident in the UK, plays in Cambridge with Joe Perry, who we saw in our previous match. Double ranking tournament winner, but this season's not been firing on all cylinders. Very talented player and one of the new young guns on the snooker circuit, and the first decent representative that Australia has had on the world snooker scene for a good few years. So we've got ourselves a bit of an early safety exchange here. Neil just played that containing shot in behind the black. And Freek has just sent the cue ball back up to the ball cushion. Very good safety shot there from Neil. Got perfect distance on that cue ball, really. Ended up almost tight on that ball cushion. Ideal. Very good shot indeed. He's not left anything on either. I think Freek Sermeus is going to have to play another safety shot. He's got that loose red to the left-hand side of the pack, which he may be able to play off. The problem is he doesn't want to collide with the loose red that's in the... Watch the left-hand side of the table. That's a foul. He's missed the red altogether. So that's 4 away. I know he had to play it thin. So that's perhaps why he's played it that way. It's 4 points on the board for Neil. The referee just updating the electronic scoreboards there to show that 4 points in favour of Neil Robertson. He's got this red now, medium range red if you like, to the top left corner. Don't think he can take the one on the right hand side, so I think he'll have a go at this. Doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball, could just run it forward a couple of inches and it'd be on the black to the opposite corner. Or likewise, if he can get his cue hand on the table, he could screw back for the blue to centre. And he does run it forward. He's run it forward a lot further forward than I would have expected him to. He's gone towards that black cushion, but he obviously feels he can get behind the red. No problem with that. He's got down to play the shot very, very early. Have to go into that pack at some point. He's still got 3 loose reds that are potable at the moment. So doesn't have to go into it yet, but he's going to have to go into that pack if he wants to continue this break at some point. Puts him on to 16, so 2 reds, 2 blacks. And this red here on the left hand side, I actually didn't think that passed the pack into the corner. It obviously does, so could be looking at another black as well. Very, very early in this frame, but we've already seen Mark Selby have an attempt at a 147 where he faltered on the 14th red. Can Neil Robertson do any better? It'd be great to see one. He's on the black again. There's still 1 loose red, which he's going to have to play up for. We're looking now where he's going to play this cue ball to play this red to the middle pocket. Spins it off the side rail. Now the only way on the black here now is to play this with a lot of screw. He's obviously not thinking about the 147 because he's dropped on the blue instead. But that does give him ideal position to open up this pack. He needs to hit the pink full ball. Exactly what he's done. Hit it just slightly to the left of full ball, but still a good solid hit. And he split that pack open nicely, so there's no chance of a 147 now. But he can still put some real damage in this frame. And he can certainly set a marker for the tournament. Current high break is 105 by Mark Selby. Just asking the referee to clean the white ball. Felt he got a kick there. Still a chance of a 145 the way it's sitting at the moment. And those reds are in an ideal position really to create at least a century break. And then we'll see where it goes from there. It's a good lesson in break building, this one from Neil Robertson. Just try and do as little work as he can with the cue ball. Try and keep it as tight to those reds and black as he possibly can in order to compile the maximum available. Just looking at the angle he wants to get here now. He's got this red which will go between the 2 reds that you can see and the pink into the right corner pocket. Oh, he's playing the one below it. Playing that one there, so he's on the black. I thought he was playing the red above that one. So one more red will mean that it's frame over. And then just be a case of Neil trying to compile the biggest possible break available to him. He may well have to play for a different colour to the black here. He's not got ideal position on the red that he wanted. So he's going to have to take this red to middle. Happy to just take the blue to corner. A great pot to recover as well. But that does reduce his maximum break now to a 1-4-3. In his mind now, he'll just be thinking, let's get over the century line first and we'll see where it goes from there. He's certainly won this first frame, so there's no doubt of that in his mind. The crowd certainly want to see another century. Graham Dott managed to get to 99. And Mark Selby opened up the day with a 104, which was that maximum attempt, and followed that up with a 105 as well. So this red then will make a century break for Neil Robertson, and a very good one it's been. But the pink that he played previously means that he can only get 1-4-2 now. That will of course be on his mind. There is the addition of a high break prize at this tournament. Further €500 to the player that compiles the highest break. And he's already staking his claim to that as he moves on to 115 with this black ball. And he's run down perfectly to finish on the yellow. So just the colours remain then for Neil Robertson to make this excellent 142-point break. They're all on the spots. They're none of them in a tricky position. This is very, very routine. Something that I've done thousands of times. Finished the wrong side, the blue, so he's had to power that round the angles. A little bit of exhibition stuff. And he's just about right on the pink, so a good chance then of Neil Robertson getting this 142 break. So a break of 142 gives Neil Robertson the first frame, and we'll be back shortly.